Well, this happens sometimes, but hopefully you guys are okay with it. 2 people requested the same song, so let's do it. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with The Clash after doing London Calling last week, which had a great turnout. You guys loved it. I loved it too, honestly. It was a great track. We're going to rock the Casbah now. This is off their album Combat Rock, which was released in May of 1982. It really stayed on the charts for a while in the UK. It also spent 61 weeks on the US charts as well. It continues the influence of funk and reggae like previous Clash albums, but also features a more radio-friendly sound, which alienated Clash fans, apparently. There's a lot of fighting that was going on during this, too, apparently, between Mick and Joe. And then, of course, it says that Topper's dope addiction was getting worse. So it always does, unfortunately. Combat Rock focuses on the Vietnam War, post-colonialism, the decline of American society, and authoritarianism. Well, at least we know we got some light stuff to listen to today. I believe there is a video as well, and this is a request from Gail H and Scott. So thank you very much, guys. Sorry that you both requested the same thing, so I guess you guys get to share a video. Yay. Alright, let's go. I'll link that London Calling video in the corner up here too if you guys want to watch that one. That was a fun song. This one will probably be fun too, I'm guessing. It sounds familiar, to be honest. I don't know if I've heard it though, but I don't think I have. Alright, here we go. The Clash, Rock the Casbah, 4K. 3, 2, 1. I doubt it's 4K. Yeah. Fucking armadillo. Is this going to be relevant to modern times? Oh no. Oh my god. Holy shit, that's awesome. That really does sound familiar now, I think about it. That is so good. Go ahead, Topper. That's what we need in the world today, but not gonna happen. What a chorus. fucking armadillo. Like, what is it? Let's go. That can't be right. I looked up what Casbah means, and it says a North African castle or fortress. So you're rocking the North African castle or fortress? Okay, that works, I guess. Well, I'm gonna have to agree with Wikipedia on this one. That definitely does feel like a more radio-friendly version of what I heard last week. They toned down some of the things, but the lyrics were still very, political. Obviously, it's like post-punk, new wave, I guess alternative punk. I guess that's what that would be. It's got some reggae, definitely influence in it on the percussion. The vocals, man, I really do like the vocals, especially how the layer just kind of sits on top of the rest of the music, especially in the chorus. The chorus is so good, dude. That's addicting. I could listen to that on a loop for like a fucking hour probably. It's so good. And every time they transition back from like the bridge or whatever they're doing, they come back into it. It's just so smooth, man. Topper's great back there, dude. He was killing it. Let's see. I have the list right here. All right. As I like to acknowledge everybody. And this was track 4 on side 1. Joe Strummer on lead and backing vocals, guitar, harmonica, piano for the whole album. Mick Jones, guitar, backing and lead vocals, keyboard, sound effects. Paul Simonon? I don't know. Bass guitar, except on Rock the Casbah. Backing vocals, lead vocals on another song. So Topper did the drums, piano, and bass on Rock the Casbah. Let's see, is there anyone else? See, I have heard that song. There is a Clash song I have heard. So I have heard Should I Stay or Should I Go? I think everyone's heard that song. I've heard that before. I really like that though. Like I said, the chorus is very addicting. They always have a good hook. It seems like even in the last song, like they had a good hook on it. It's like they know how to like commercialize like that kind of like post-punk new wave sound really well. Especially for this album, it seems like just for this track alone, like I felt different emotions like throughout a 3.5 minute track. Like I felt happy. Then I would feel a little, oh wow, I don't know if it's the video or not. I know Scott requested that I do the video for it, and I'm glad that I did. And kind of not at the same time, because it's very relevant to what's going on in the world right now, and that's what we need more of. We need less division and more people just coming together and realizing that who cares? You know what I mean? Who cares? Unless the motherfucker did something bad to you, then that's fine. I always give people a chance. I try to. Because I would want someone to give me a chance. I've learned that's just the golden rule. If you would want it done to you, do it to somebody else. And if you wouldn't want it done to you, then don't do it to somebody else. It's that simple, I just feel like everybody's fighting over things that were said thousands of years ago. Doesn't mean that they're not true to those people, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna like give my opinion either way because I'm not informed enough on the topic, and I'm not related to either of the factions. But at the same time, I think that there's been so much from both sides, and of more recently one side definitely, and what happened and all that. Like it's just terrible, and I wish that people would just stop killing each other over a fucking a desert. You know what I mean? Like I understand that it's the holy place and all that, and they've been fighting over it since the Crusades. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been over the same piece of land, and it's crazy to me. So it's almost like there's two. This is how my imagination works. I see it as the god of Abraham and the god of who was it? Moloch? Was that the Carthaginians' god? I can't remember. But it's like two gods fighting each other. That's how I imagine. Obviously, that's not what's going on, and it's a very human, bloody, and disgusting conflict. You know what I mean? But that's just how uh, imagine it, my imaginative brain sees it. You know, and I don't know, man. It sucks when you have to pick a side, but sometimes you don't. But at the same time, I don't agree with killing people that aren't involved with things, and that goes on both of the sides at this point. It feels like, and I feel like they just need to stop both of them. But see, like this it just keeps going and going and going, and I'm just saying the stuff that I know, and I'm not very well informed on it. So I'm just gonna stop there. But I will say that I think that this video is it's beautiful just to see them having a good time. Two people that are complete opposites, probably. At least they think so. But, and just having a good time, enjoying themselves. I know there's a whole oil background to it as well, and the armadillo. And so, they said the themes of the album were post-colonialism, authoritarianism, the decline of American society, and the Vietnam War. So, obviously, it's a punk album, dealing with the real issues. And I think that's the most important thing about music, especially in the 80s. I felt like I know that they've been pushing political stuff since whenever, music's always been political in a way. Artists always lean more to the more liberalist side, I guess, and you don't really see many conservative artists, or you don't hear from them much, at least, and like I said, I'm independent, I'm in the middle. So I find it interesting that most artists are of the liberalism sort of side, and then there's not many conservative artists. I think that's interesting. I think that it shows that there are certain types of people that are just, I guess, not accustomed, or even not even designed, but it's almost like they're biologically, I don't know, predicted to do these certain things. Like we really aren't that complex. We really are just animals with clothes on, as I say. I really feel like we are. We fake it till we make it, and then we barely make it. So it's an interesting path our species has been on, and I hope we can end all this bullshit. And unfortunately, I think it's probably not going to end well. I'm praying and I'm hoping for the best, always. But prepare for the worst. That's how I was taught. So I wish the best for all those poor people over there that have been in the middle of this for generations and centuries, fighting over this damn city. And I know that it's not about that exactly for this, but it all comes down to land, and it's up to the British fucking Empire, who divided everything up originally back in after World War II, I think, right? I think that's when the State of Israel was put in there. So that falls back on the British, like a lot of things do. And I think that has to go with this album. And if it's post-colonialism, then yeah, it's definitely... you would think like someone like from a lot of people in my generation are very of one mind on things like that, but history is a bloody mess, and the winners have always written history, and the winners will continue to write history, and they make it whatever they want. That's why I don't really trust history as much as you have to find the truth within all the lies, basically, because the truth is there. It's there, but you just have to sift through all the lies and find the truth. It's in a very bloody world, and everybody has enslaved everybody. Everybody has killed everybody. We just got to get over it and just move on with our lives and try and be better people than what the world that they not devolve back into the world that our ancestors lived in. You know what I mean? Like, we've come really far. Like I watched these videos from the 80s and the 70s, and I feel like the barriers had come down between cultures and races and all this stuff, and now they're all just getting built up again. I don't know if this is just like some continual cycle that just keeps happening. It's cyclical. I don't want to do the whole strong men, weak men, thing, but in reality, that cliche is pretty true, honestly, like most cliches. I've been talking long enough. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. If y'all know, we have a Patreon right here. That's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier or up, you get one for your quest a month. just like Scott did here. And I think Gail sent us in via PayPal, which there is a link for that as well in the description. If you want to join and get access to all of our blocked videos, all of our full album reactions, there is a shit ton of stuff on Patreon. I mean, like, there is hours and hours of extra videos and stuff on there. If you want to join any of the tiers, get access to that immediately. Our Discord server, everything, man. And we'd love to have you. Seriously, we really would. We're looking for new songs and old songs and everything, just good music to share with the world. That's what this channel's about. And I just really appreciate you guys. I really do. I've been going through a lot on the inside, and I've been starting to feel better, you know. It's just, I don't know. It's just, there's a lot of decisions, big boy decisions that I have to make and do, and I'm not looking forward to it. But I am at the same time, you know. It's just, there's a lot of stuff, and you guys know. And you don't know at the same time, because I try to keep it to myself at the same time, but I love you guys. I really do. No matter what happens, just know that. And I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later.